everybody. So I wanted to talk to you today about a few rules of riding on the road in Latin America. I currently live in Guatemala and I ride the BMW 650 over here, which is pretty great for these roads. So let's get to it. First things first is your gear. When you are a woman and you are riding, you need to look like a man. Unfortunately, in this country, I don't ride around in a tank top. I don't ride around in bright colored clothing or tight fit pants. It just draws too much attention. It is best to hide your hair. And one of my absolute favorite things to do is to wrap my hair up in one of these fabulous high tails. They have a way that you can just stuff your hair under it and it doesn't get split ends, doesn't get crazy. I have a tinted visor. That gives me some privacy. In Latin America, they have tinted windows in their cars. It's for the sun and it's also for safety. It's just lightly tinted. You can barely see my face inside it. And it just gives me an extra added protection. Another thing, full gear. The roads here are insane and they always change. You never know if you're gonna hit a landslide, a mud, a random dog, a drunken human. It's just smart. I also, when I leave my house, I'm on cobblestone. I also have rain gear for all of my luggage, which is really nice because the weather changes in an instant here. From the highlands to the lowlands to the beach, it's dynamically different. Also on my motorcycle when I travel, I have a quick release tank bag. This is really nice to put all of my gear in, my gloves, my cell phone, different items that I need to pull out quickly. I can also take it with me for safety reasons so nobody jacks it off my bike. Don't be scared to be able to pass cars. If you can see that you can get around it, do it. Don't follow the white line in the road, unfortunately, here. Otherwise, other cars, if you hesitate, chances are you're gonna cause an accident. You need to always have a 360 view of where you are at, and who's behind you, who's in front of you, and a way out. Also, driving on the side of the road is kind of okay here. If you think you can pass and it's stop and go traffic and there's a roadblock or something up ahead, it's totally okay. Another rule of thumb is when you're driving in, say, Guatemala City, splitting lanes, that lane is the motorcycle fast lane. So if you are not prepared to go super fast in between cars, jag in and out, the motorcyclist behind you will get super pissed. Passing a police officer, I've done it multiple times. It's totally okay here. If you are riding alone, you need to be able to pick up your bike. There might be some helpful people around, but you need to be able to do it yourself because some of these places are gonna be super isolated. I love to download my maps on Google, save them on my phone, so if I don't have Wi-Fi, I can still follow my GPS. Especially if there's, a traffic jam. We've gotten stuck, an accident up ahead, and it's taken hours to clear out, so we needed to find some back roads to be able to get up and around. And emergency contact is always a good idea, somebody that you can call. There is no 911 here. The other thing is, some rides, say, around the lake. There's some rustic roads there. These are perfect for robbers. They love this area because you go slow. So they have an opportunity. So it is always good if you're going very secluded, talk to the locals, talk to one of the elders in town, be like, hey, are they robbing in this area? Do I need a police escort? Is it safe for me to go over here? Also, when I'm riding by myself, I only stop at very specific gas stations, ones that are very populated and not secluded. First off, there might be water in the gas, so you want to go to a place that's legit. Always also pay with cash. Have cash just in your pocket so they don't see you opening your bag, seeing all your goodies. Never tell people exactly where you're going. I know it's exciting, they're curious about you, you want to tell them about your route, where you're going, but to be honest, they might have someone follow you. So just don't share details, it's just smarter. Always too, wherever you're going to stop and park, make sure you can see your bike. If it's at a restaurant or at a little tienda somewhere, or if you are going to stay at a hotel or a hostel, you want to make sure that you can bring your bike inside. It's just a smart thing to do. But say you're gonna go to the ruins and you have all your luggage and you don't necessarily wanna trek it up to Tikal and bring all of your gear with you. You can stuff it in your bags, you can talk to a security guard, you can give them a little extra cash just to keep an eye on your stuff. Another rule of thumb for me when I know I'm gonna go pretty far away, I always bring extra tubes for my tires. There's always a place in different villages where you can get your tire changed, but chances are they don't have your right tube. It's really fun to ride here in Guatemala. I absolutely love it. I wish more of the wives would ride. I'm always here with the boys. My husband loves it. He's like, hey, my wife rides. But I do wish that more motorcyclist women would actually get over the fear and just hop on their motorcycles. I always see somebody on a little 150 or 3 women on a bike heading to the next village. But just for fun, adventure riding, getting dirty, taking the bike out on some crazy roads and enjoying the terrain, it's so much more fun than being on the back. The back is boring, you guys.